These things are like spring-loaded trap. The last time I had these things in the truck, they were the 4-foot by 16-foot sections, and I had them folded over the other direction. This is a 5-foot by 20-foot section, and it wasn't going to fold like that in the back of the truck, so I had it standing on edge and wrapped around. It actually buckled in a lot better, and I think it was a better way to travel with the panels. You have the bolt cutters?
They're on the table.
We're going to need those. This is the panel that's going to go in between these two stalls, just in case we ever have a horse in this side and a horse in that side, and for whatever reason they're getting bored, they're stalled up. I don't even know why they would be stalled up for very long, but just in case in the future they are, and some horses, when they get bored, they might get upset and they could be nipping at each other. I don't want that to happen, so there's going to be a wire between them right here. Several horse owners have said that that is a good idea. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I have an idea how this panel is going to go on, but I don't know exactly how it's going to go on. So you're going to be working through this with me. 11 feet, 8.5 inches from the outside of the pole to the outside of the pole. I had to go in the shed and get my container of fence staples, because that's how we're going to hold them up, hold that fence panel up on the horse barn. But while we're out here, I want to show you something. Let me have the camera. We have 1, 2, 3 very beautiful big garden spiders. Very cool. Okay, here's your camera. Alright, off to the horse barn. I don't know where this tray came from. Well, actually, I know when we bought this place, when we bought the homestead here, this tray with these staples was already here in the shed, and I've been using these staples a little at a time, but I kind of like this metal tray. It's fun, and I have lots of staples. Okay, 11 feet 8 inches is here. I don't need to go all the way, so I think I'm going to cut it right on the other side of this vertical right here. Can you roll that up, please? And hand me the cutters.
Sure you're strong enough for this stuff?
Alright, Espen, bring that 6-foot ladder in here, please. In here. I want to confirm the distance between the bottom of that and the top of this. So we just hold that metal right up against the bottom of that pole. Oh, plenty of room, plenty of room. That's 4 feet. That's 49, basically 50 inches, and this is 60 inches. So we have plenty of wire to overlap. Okay, I'm going to finish getting this cut.
Can't get my feet under.
Just don't hurt yourself. I know the barn over time is going to take on some character, meaning it's going to get damaged. I just put the first bit of damage, the first bit of character by dropping this wire on it. This is the excess piece. This will probably be used for either a fence panel somewhere, a patch panel, or a trellis in the garden. I'm going to go ahead and turn this panel around because this end, if you look over here, come over here, where I cut it off, these ends are kind of sharp, and I want those pointing toward the inside back of the barn and not the front of the barn where there's going to be more traffic. I think how I'm going to put this in here is that the wire on the top is going to go behind up there and behind here and then on top of these. So that'll kind of wedge it in and then I'll secure it with the staples. I got to figure how much of the wire I'm cutting out of the corners to fit around those boards. I'm just kind of laying it up against to see where it might fall against these boards here, these posts. Looks like I'm going to get basically not quite one whole square on each side to overlap, which is fine. That gives me plenty of room to staple. So it looks like basically I'm going to be able to cut out 2 squares off of each corner to get this to fit in here. I hope I'm right. And that's what I have to take out of each corner. It's an F for fail. Hope this doesn't fail. Or F for fantastic. It's an F for fantastic. Here, here, and here. So I'll end up with 4 Fs. I think that's for Fantastic Family Fun Filmed. Alright, Esmond, lift it up. The fence panel is going to be on your side. On your side of the top and bottom. On my side of the ends.
You get stuck on the bottom?
Okay. Push this way. Ah, there we go. Alright.
Oh.
Now we're going to have to flex it out in the middle. So move that ladder. You pull it out in the center.
That was a lot easier.
Beautiful. Man, like it was made for it. We almost don't need fence panels. I mean staples. That went in a lot easier and a lot quicker and a lot better than I thought it was going to. I mean, really, I knew it was going to go that well because it was my plan. Let me get one in down here. Okay, hold it right there. Staple number 1. Put it up a little bit.
Do you want it to be this high above the top one?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
This fence potentially could have a 1,200-pound horse leaning against it, pushing on it. So I'm going to put quite a few staples. I have staples. They were free to me. I might as well put enough in to where it's not going to come apart when a horse pushes on it. 30, 31. Hey muscle man, come in here and hold this.
Okay.
So that I can, the panel's flexing out just a little bit. There you go, just hold it in. Just scoot over a little bit, push that in right there. Okay, looks good. I'm going to put a few more across on that upper part. That feels pretty good. I think that's going to hold. I notice it's a little floppy on the ends, so I'm going to come around on the outside or the other side here and put a few staples in, and that's going to hold. Yeah, that's much better. That is one project in an evening done. That went in beautifully. I'm very happy with how the panel cut and how it fit and how it went in. Hopefully it stands the test of the horses. What I'm really hoping is that they never test it, but if they do, I hope it's strong enough to hold. The horse barn is coming along really nicely. I just have to put a little bit of a tin roof up here and build some gates, put some bedding in the floors, some gutters on the back for rain collection. And this is a done barn. Of course, I have to finish the fence, but we're getting there. Thank you for following along in this episode of Daddykirbs Farm, the Horse Barn series. I really appreciate those of you who subscribe to follow the journey. If you're not subscribed, click the button, join the club, give me a thumbs up so YouTube knows that you appreciate what's going on here on the Daddykirbs Farm. I'll talk to you soon.
Oh no.
Come on. You got
It's just my fingertips.
you got 3 good pull-ups in you.
Alright, don't do that one.
Okay, I won't put that one in.